for the divas of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. And I am your host, Nicole Coach Twyman. I'll be sharing 3 to 7 minute check ins every day during the challenge. Our goal is to motivate Black and Brown women to show up for their bodies through practicing self love, eating healthy, and making meal prep and movement a priority because we know meal prep and movement are medicinal. So let's get started, sis. Welcome to Day One Divas. I'm so proud, so godly proud to announce that our 10-day challenge based off my new book, Break Up with Sugar Girl, starts tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, and that is 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm so proud of this book and the amazing challenge experience that we've produced just for you. Literally, it is a culmination of all the sugar detoxing tips, tools, and techniques that I've taught for more than a decade that's resulted in tens of thousands of pounds being lost by Black and Brown women across the globe. So welcome to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, our 10-day sugar detox that we like to call Break Up with Sugar Girl. Breaking up with sugar brings great satisfaction. And I want you to have results like Nakima, who joined us earlier this year and lost 9.2 pounds in just the 5 days. And like Felicia Bivens, who lost 13.1 pounds and 9.8 inches in her first 5 days. Sis, you can do this, but not because I said so, but because the Bible said so. Let's review Philippians 4:13, the NIV version. It reads, I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Since it is not by your might that you will start, progress, and complete this program, it is by his strength. So ask him to help you. So it's time to get started, sisters. So here's what you need to do in order to get ready for the challenge. If you haven't already, post a picture of yourself with your book in the group. We love to see your faces. It helps us to get to know you better. If you haven't received your book, email us at vipdivasupport@fitfinefabulous.com. Make sure you're a member of our Fit, Fine, and Fabulous group. It's on Facebook. That's where the first half of the challenge will be held. Now, if you need a partner, which we highly encourage you get one, right? Especially during a big breakup like we're about to do, comment on our post in the Fit, Fine, and Fabulous group seeking your accountability partner. Number 4, the first 5 days of the challenge are free. So make sure to invite your friends. The free portion of the challenge will be held in our group. The second half, starting on day 6, right? It's for our paid members only, and we will be hosting that through Zoom for tighter accountability. You get the opportunity to unmute, ask questions about your meals or whatever you might need to ask questions about. Your Zoom link and your custom Zoom background will be sent closer to the start of day 6. So paid sisters, be on the lookout for that. Again, if you are a paid member, make sure you have downloaded our Fit, Fine, and Fabulous app. You'll be able to track your measurements, your weight, your body fat percentage, and even your food directly in the app. Paid members also get access to freebies. We have a post. We've actually created a custom site just for you. So there is a QR code found in the appendix of your book. So make sure you check out that QR code to access your freebies. You will also receive reminders inside of that app, Paid Divas, and you will have access to me to ask questions even in the app. If you forget or if you want to ask before the Zoom or after the Zoom, you can totally use your app to ask questions, right? If you have any questions right now about how to access that app, please contact us at vipdivasupport@fitfinefabulous.com. Each night, I will host a live training session at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern, days 1 through 5, like I mentioned in the Fit, Fine, and Fabulous group via Zoom. Each night during those training, sisters, we will have a very short Diva assignment for you to complete. We want you to complete that assignment. In fact, if you have the book, you should already have completed your sugar assessment, which is found in the introduction of the book. So get that done, sis. Also, a badge will be sent to you each night after class. So we will ask that you post that badge after class to let us know that you've completed your Diva assignment. Now, I wouldn't be me, to be honest, if I did not give away free prizes. So after class, not only will I send you the badge, but I will also send you a survey asking you a few questions about what you learned during class. And for those of you who answer, you may be the lucky winner of some amazing prizes. So make sure you complete those surveys. To be successful in this challenge, sisters, you must break these old habits of signing up for something and not even following up. Just showing up each night and doing your short Diva assignment, you will see results. Now, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Don't compare your food. Don't compare your body. Don't compare your results. Don't compare nothing, right? Focus on being the better you. Focus on being a better version of yourself than you were the previous day. So if you're going to compare somebody, compare yourself. Okay. Now, lastly, sisters, I want you to ask God for guidance I want you to ask Him to guide you through this challenge and to keep you focused and encouraged, to keep you showing up for you and your body. That's really all you need to do. The biggest part, though, is showing up and staying consistent. So before we leave, I want us to review today's verse of the day. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Him who gives me strength. Now let's close out our getting started check-in chat with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, as we embark on this journey to better health and wellness together as a sisterhood, we come before you seeking strength and guidance. Help us to show up for ourselves each day, knowing that through you we can overcome any challenges that come our way. Help us to say no to things that we know no longer serves us and may never have. Help us to transition like the trees during fall and shed the doubt and shed the fear and shed the disbelief. May your grace empower us to make choices that honor our bodies and leave us in a healthier, happier place. It is in your name, Jesus, that all the divas pray. Amen. Thank you for joining, sisters. I'm so excited for our journeys together. Let's get started. Hey guys, thanks for listening to our Fit, Fine, and Fabulous 10-day sugar detox check. All right, sisters. I am so excited that so many of you are already live. Let me show my face. Let me show up. Come on, face. Is it going to let me show my face? Come on, face. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen and share me. Hey, girl. Hey, it's Coach Twy here with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. And I'm so excited. I'm all up on the camera. So excited that you guys are here tonight to break up with sugar with me. So if you are here to break up with sugar, go ahead and type break up in the comments, because I'm looking for some sisters to break up with sugar. I'm looking for some sisters to really be dedicated to themselves for the next 10 days. So if you're here to break up, sisters, make sure that you are typing break up in the comments, because it's time to break up with the enemy. And we know the enemy is sugar. Got us all caught up and all the things. I am so excited, ladies. And if you are a diamond or a platinum diva, you should already have your book. Make sure that you are pulling your book out. The Break Up with Sugar Girl book was shipped to everyone who ordered. If you ordered today, it's already on its way to you. So we are using this book as a guide for the next 10 days. But guess what? I'm going to be your live guide for the next 10 days to get us going. And girl, why am I missing my earring like that? How we starting off with a missing earring? I don't like it. I don't like it. But anywho, I guess I'm gonna take this one off too, y'all. I see all the breakups coming through. Hey, Miss Honey, she says she breaking up. Hey, Miss Lajin, she's breaking up. Miss Carol is here saying she's breaking up. Win Anderson said, I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up. Thomasina said, listen, it's out of here. I'm breaking up. Valerie says she got her book and her t-shirt. Amen. Hey, Tammy Forrest Smith says she is breaking up too. It is time for us to break up with Sugar Sisters, and I'm about to take you on a journey that's going to help you transition from where you are today to feeling empowered, to feeling like you can do this. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to share my presentation one more again, and we are ready to get started. And as I am sharing my presentation, I would love to know where you are checking in from. So do me a favor, sister. Please, please, please share with me in the comments where you are checking in from, because I just like to know who's representing. More often than not, the East Coast take the cake, honey. But sometimes the West Coast shows up. Sometimes the South represents. Sometimes the Midwest takes over. I just don't know who is here. So we have the DC in the house. We have Topeka, Kansas in the house. We have Indianapolis in the house. Looks like that Midwest is taking over. Like I said, Houston, Texas representing for the dirty South. Detroit representing for the Midwest. New Jersey, East Coast is coming back. Georgia, Michigan, Maryland, South Carolina. Raise up. Did I do it right? Or is it North Carolina? I forget. All right, New Mexico. Hey, New Mexico. Chicago, Detroit. Oh my God. Basically, East Coast, and Midwest is taking over. We're my Southern girls. We're my West Coast girls. Come on, sisters. It is time for us to take this journey together, and I'm so excited that we are doing it together. Today, I asked you, how can you ask God to order your steps when you're not even moving your feet? What this really means is, how can you ask God to order your steps when you're not even taking the right steps? You're not even taking the right movement. You're not even doing anything to get you where you want to be. So how can you ask God to order steps that are not moving? That is the question of today. And it is my goal to help get you moving. As you heard in the recording when we first started the live today, today's verse of the day, and we will have a verse every day. Amen, sisters. We will have a verse every day. Today's verse is, I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13 is everything. If you are believing in Philippians 4:13, type 4:13 in the comments. If you are believing that even though sugar may have you down, even though you may have 50 more pounds to lose, even though you might have diabetes, even though you might have high blood pressure, that you know that you can do all things, including reversing disease, including loving yourself again, including losing weight, including becoming a better version of yourself. If you believe this verse, type 4:13 in the comments, because I believe that I can do all things, even this, through Christ who strengthens me. And anytime I feel weak, anytime that chocolate calls, anytime that cake calls, anytime I feel like giving up, anytime I don't want to work out, anytime I don't want to drink that water, guess what? I pull his strength, because my strength ain't strong enough. Okay? So I need us to remember this all challenge long, that this ain't about you. This ain't about just your strength. It's about his strength that you need to pull down, babe, and you need to use all through the challenge. So don't let excuses come your way. Don't let complaints come your way. Don't let problems come your way. Remember whose strength we're working with, and it ain't just yours. Correct? It ain't just yours. This is our verse of the night. So, girl, I want you to know that we will have 5 winners throughout this challenge. I am going to announce the winners during our sugar divorce party. Oh, yes, baby, we are divorcing sugar. We breaking up, and then we going through a whole divorce at the end of this challenge. The very last day will be our sugar divorce party on November 3rd. Who is showing up? Who is planning on being here to the end? If that's you, type 11 3 in the comments. Type 11-3 because it's November 3rd, boo. And that is the end of our challenge. So if you are a diamond, if you are a platinum, you have all 10 days and 2 bonus days. If you are staying till the end, type 11-3 at the end, and you will be one of the people who have the option to win one of our 5 prizes. So if you're in the house all the way from now to the end, type 11-3 because you could be one of our five lucky winners. So sisters, I see, look at all, Gail is staying, Valerie is staying, Luis is staying. All right, Ingo is staying, Zelda is staying. Come on, sisters, because we have work to do. But guess what? We're doing it together. So it should feel good. It should feel better because we are better, much better together. And you might be like, well, what we getting, coach? What we getting? This time around, I got some different kinds of gifts that I'm giving out. How many of you are interested in a Fire Stick? Y'all know the Amazon Fire Stick that you can plug in to your TV so that you can get all the things. How many of you are interested in a Fire Stick? If that's you, type me in the comments if you're interested in a Fire Stick. I also have a Massage Envy gift card. I think that thing has $100 on it. If you are interested in a massage, type me in the comments. I'm also giving away my favorite jars, my favorite overnight oats jars, but you can use these jars for anything. They have clear jars. It comes with a spoon. It has a bamboo top. The spoon is bamboo too. I'm giving you 8 of these mugs, 8 of them, a set of 8. If you are interested in that, type me in the comment. I also have 2 gift cards, sisters, for Athleta. That is Gap. Y'all know the Gap? Y'all remember the Gap? Do y'all shop at the Gap? I don't know. If you are interested in the Athleta brand, which is the Gap version, there's a gift card there. I have 2 of those, and that is their sportswear. You can go there and shop and get you some gear from the Gap. These are our awards for the challenge. So if you are interested in winning any of these, you must stay till the end. You also must participate. I'm looking for some ladies who are going to be participating. So here's what you need to do. Attend nightly to collect the phrase of the night. Every night, I'm going to be giving you a phrase of the night at the end of the presentation. So if you plan on staying to the end, type a 1 in the comments. The end of tonight's call, I'm going to give you a phrase of the night. If you're planning on staying to the end of tonight's call, type a 1 in the comments. Type a 1 if you're staying to the end. Number 2, I am going to be sending you a survey via email. That survey is going to come out automatically at 6 p.m. PST. So check your email. It will ask you to give me the phrase of the day, right? And you must be a diamond. You must be a platinum level diva in order to participate in our free gifts. Yes, boo. So if you want to join, if you want to elevate, the link to join us is at the top of this video. If you are watching this in the group and you did not pay, you did not participate, you did not get the book, it is okay. You can join us for the first 5 days absolutely free. No issue. But starting on day 6, we will be participating only with our diamond and our platinum divas. Right? So if you haven't already, go ahead and join us. The link to join us is at the top of this video. It is bit.ly break up with Sugar Girl. Go ahead and join us if you haven't. As a diamond, your book will be shipped tonight, right? Your book will be shipped tonight, and you will get access to our app. And you will get access to our lives. After the 6th day, we're going live. And you'll get access to win prizes. So if you're staying all the way to the end, we have a phrase of the night that's coming through, and I will be sharing that with you at the end of class. But before we get all the way to the end of class, sisters, let's talk about why are you here? Remember, Fit, Fine, and Fabulous is a very much transparent group, very much transparent organization, and I would love to hear from a few of you. Please type in the comments, why are you here? Why did you join? Why did you participate? Why did you sign your name? Why did you give your email? Why did you pay for that? But somebody be bold for me in the comments and share, why did you join the challenge? I want to know. I want to hear from you. I see Zelda is staying to the end. I see LaWanda staying to the end. I see Michelle is staying to the end. Vanessa McNaughton, hey girl, hey, she stayed to the end. I'm looking for a lady who's bold enough to tell me, why did you join the challenge? Why are you here, sis? Why are you here? I want to know. I want to know. And as you are thinking about that, sisters, I want to let you know that you've joined a challenge that in the past, we've had ladies to lose 13 pounds and 9.8 inches in the first 5 days. I need you to know that that's possible for you as well if you stay through, if you keep it through. Also, we've had divas continue on after the 10-day challenge and lose 47 pounds and lose 50 pounds together, mom and daughter, and lose 50 pounds and 26 inches. And she's 66 years old, right? There's so much that we can do together as a sisterhood. And I am looking for you to show up for yourselves. Valerie said, I joined to reduce my A1C and get more knowledge about sugar. Well, welcome, Valerie. I'm glad you are here. Tammy said she joined to get control of her weight. Honey said, I need to lose some weight because my cupcake addiction is real. Her cupcake dedication it's real. Carol said, because sugar is slowly killing me. Zelda said, accountability to break up. Oh, yes. We coming hard with the accountability, sister. Denise Blackman says, I want to learn to be healthier, lose weight, and break up with sugar. We got you, boo. Facebook user says, weight loss and a healthier me. Antoinette Burke says, to learn more about being healthy and eating healthier with less sugar. Vanessa McWilliams says, sugar calls my name daily, and I love your coaching and reminders of how to resist and remain in control. All right, sisters, thank you so much. We're going to take one more. And my girl Inga says, I'm interested in gaining information and breaking free from my sugar addiction. And guess what, Inga? You are in the right spot. So now, sisters, I need to take this time to explain to you how this challenge is going to work. Because without the knowledge of knowing how it works, you may not know how to work it. Okay, so every night for the first 5 nights, we're going live at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, right? It's the same time every night. Tonight is the first night. So do you know what your time zone is? Do you know what time we are showing up every night? Listen, I'm representing for the West Coast, all the Pacific time zone divas. We starting at 5. Tell me, ladies, what time zone are you in? What time does this challenge start? What time is it where you are so that you can remember every day, same time, same place for the first 5 days? Day 1, the conversation is sugar is a narc. Sugar is a straight narcissist, and it's time to break up. You're like, well, how is sugar is a narcissist? Girl, it will have you thinking you need him. It will have you thinking, oh, you can't get rid of me. It will have you thinking you're better than me. I can't get over you. All the things, but it is time to break up with that narcissistic dude, okay? I'm so happy to know that y'all know y'all time zones up in here. 8 o'clock for some, 7 o'clock for others, 5 o'clock for some, might be even 6 o'clock for others. So day 1 is today. Tomorrow, we're starting at the same time. The title is You Won't Win If You Ain't Right Within. Okay. Day 3 is about letting food be thy medicine. That is what we will be reviewing, our meal plan. The sisters who are Diamond and Platinum already have the books. The meal plan is in the books, but we'll be going over in greater detail. On day 4, we will be facing our fat. Not the most favorite day, but guess what? It is a necessary situation for us to face our fat, to fix our sugar addiction. That's day 4. Day 5 is stop eating the same food every day and calling that meal prep. That is not meal prep, sisters. And so we're going to talk about what meal prep really is and what it can be. Some of us choose to eat the same foods every day. That is a form of meal prep, but that's not all meal prep is. And so we are going to break some of those misconceptions about what meal prep is and what it is not. Then we're moving on to days 6 through 10, where we will be talking about you can't manage what you refuse to measure, finding a new boyfriend that's healthier than sugar. We're going to be working on that together. We're going to talk about the side effects of breaking up with sugar, because there are some side effects when you break up with him. He gets belligerent. He comes back, right? And in day 9, we're talking about don't let your emotions draw you back to him. Don't do that. And how your sleep is making you creep back to sugar. We are really going in on all things sugar. We have 2 bonus classes as well. For those of us who are Diamond and Platinum, we're having a sugar divorce party on Saturday, November 4th. That is where we are definitely sharing who the winners of the 5 prizes are. So make sure that you show up every day, fill out your surveys every day, show up for the party on the 4th. On the 5th, we're going to be talking about healing from sugar so he can't hurt you again. That is on Sunday. So the question I have for you, and I think I asked it earlier, but I'm just trying to see who's staying for all 10 days plus the 2 bonus days, making it 12 days. If you're staying for 12 days, type 12 in the comments. If you are ready to break up with sugar and you're doing it with me and you're going to be doing it for 12 straight days, that's right. You're going to have live coaching with me for 12 straight days. Can you handle it, my sisters? Are you ready for it, my sisters? Because I'm ready to deliver it for you for 12 straight days. It is time for us to break up with sugar, and we're going to need some backup. We gonna need some support. We gonna need some sisters coming around all of us and praying and encouraging us and letting us know it is possible. And that is why we are here doing this together. So if you are in this thing for the whole 12 days, type 12. Type 12. Now we are breaking out with sugar, but I need you to know that if you have high blood pressure, hypertension, high cholesterol, menopause, hormone issues, if you are just plain old obese and you need to lose more than 30 or 40 pounds, if you have belly inches you need to lose, and you just want to have some overall good health, all of the advice we're giving today will help everyone. We're going to specifically talk about sugar, but if you do what we are advising you, you will also get help if you have these other ailments, right? Like my girl here, Lynette Watson, is no longer pre-diabetic, and her good cholesterol went up 7 points. My girl here reduced her A1C from 10.4 to 7.3, right? Even when the medicine didn't work. My girl here, Lavon, her average fasting glucose went down 15% in 10 days. This is a 10-day result. 15 points, not percent, 15 points in 10 days. My girl Val lost 18 pounds after she continued from the 10 days following the principles of the book. And listen, I could sit here and click and share more and more and more. But I need you to really know that there is a big link between a big belly and sugar. And if many of us are honest, and I don't know how many of you want to be this transparent, but hey, I'm a transparent sister, and I look for you to give what I give to you to me. So I'm looking for your transparency here. How many of you have big bellies and need to get your belly smaller? Go ahead and type me or do the raise your hand emoji in the comments. Remember, this is a safe place. We just trying to see who needs the help, because there is a serious link between belly fat and sugar. Right? And we have helped divas to reduce their waistline simply from getting off of sugar. This is a 21-day result here, and this is not all fat. Sometimes the sugar is inflaming our gut. Sometimes the sugar is causing inflammation, and simply by releasing the sugar, you can deflate your belly, because it's not all fat. It's not all fat. Right? My girl did it here, right? We can keep going, and I can keep showing you transformation after transformation, because listen, we've been helping ladies for years, for more than a decade. So I have a question for you guys, because I'm ready to get started, right? Are you ready to get started? I'm looking for the ladies who've been diagnosed with prediabetes or have been taking insulin. If that's you, type a 1. Type of 1, if you have been diagnosed with prediabetes, or if you have full-blown diabetes, or if you are taking insulin, go ahead and type a 1 in the comments, right? Is that you? Or how about your A1C is just out of control and the doctor has now prescribed you some meds? Lord have mercy. And you don't want to be on the meds. If that's you, type a 2. You're like, oh my God, that is so me. It's just all out of control. I don't want to take these meds, but here I am taking them. If that's you, type a 2. Type a 2 in the comments if your A1C is out of control. How about you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure and it runs in your family? If that's you, type a 3. If that's you, type a 3. Or how about you're just hopelessly addicted to sugar and you don't know what to do? If that's you, type sugar. If you're like, girl, it's a thing with me. I need the cake. I need the chips. I need the bread. I need the pasta. It's not what you think. I like literally need this. Type sugar in the comments if that is you. You're hopelessly addicted to sugar and you don't know what to do. How about you've been trying to lose weight, but all the rules, girl, they just so confusing. And you don't know what's right, what's wrong. Should I get rid of the bread? Should I eat the healthy bread? I don't know. Should I drink more water? If it's all confusing to you, type a 5 in the comments. If you're like, girl, it's just too confusing. I can't even keep up with the rules of what's right and what's wrong and all the things. If that's you, go ahead and type it in, friend. Go ahead. Because if you are tired of seeing other people's transformation and you ready to get your own, but you can't seem to get your own transformation, go ahead and type a 6. You're like, girl, that's me. That's me. I'm tired of seeing everybody else transformation. I'm trying to get there, but every time I take 2 steps forward, I take 8 steps back because I'm yo-yoing. If that's you, type a 6. If you the yo-yoer and you desire to have a transformation, but you just can't seem to get it right, right? Don't worry, sisters. I got you. I got you. If you are riding here with me for the next 10 to 12 days, I am going to take you on a journey that's going to transform your mindset and transform your body and help you to begin the process of breaking up with sugar. But I have to warn those of you who are on this call. We do not start with a meal plan. No, ma'am. We do not start with that. We start with the mindset. We start with setting goals. So if you hear what I'm saying and you're connecting what I'm saying, type goals in the comments, right? Many of us are yo-yoing because our goals are weak. So we're going to talk today about how to create smart, strong goals that can withstand your sugar cravings. We are going to talk about how to get your mind right and set yourself up for success. Many of us are setting ourselves up for failure because our goals are weak. So we need to be able to create smart, strong goals. And I'm here for it. I am here to help you elevate your goal game because that's what we are here to do. And that is where you start. So when you are trying to start a weight loss journey, many of us are like, oh, I need to go to the gym. That's the wrong answer. That is the wrong answer. In fact, it is a pet peeve for me to hear somebody say, oh my God, I need to lose weight. I need to get back with my trainer. I need to go to the gym. No, ma'am, because weight loss doesn't happen in the gym. Weight loss doesn't happen in the gym. Weight snatching doesn't happen in the gym. Breaking up with sugar cannot happen in the gym. It starts first in your mind. Somebody type M-I-N-D. It is a mind thing. It is a mind thing. You have to first decide so strongly that I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. You have to make goals so strong that you have to elevate your life to become the type of woman who can achieve those goals. So it all starts with your mind. So if you are already sitting here thinking, I can't do this. I can't do this for 10 days. You already, guess what? You won't. Guess what? You won't. If you're already thinking of all the things that you did in the past that didn't work, you're already thinking about it's too hard. If you're already thinking about the food you're about to eat when you get off of this, right? It all starts in your mind. It is a mentality. People who lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds have a new mindset. They are new creatures. They have thought, they have new ways of thinking. They have new ways of eating. They have new ways of being. They are not the same. And I'm asking you tonight, are you ready? Are you really ready for that level of mindset shift? If you are ready to shift, type SHIFT in the comments. If you are truly ready to shift, and don't play me. Don't just write shift because everybody else writing shift. I want you to write shift because you're truly ready to shift. I want you to write shift because you're truly ready to get rid of sugar. I want you to write shift because you're truly ready to just bring it all down and just truly lose that weight that you've been trying to lose for I don't know how long. I want you to write shift because you need to shift your mindset. You need to shift what you're eating. You need to shift what you're drinking. You need to shift who you're talking to. You need to shift who you believe. You need to shift and shake yourself up to get it right, sisters. You are not just going to show up and be different and break up with sugar. You got to shift. Are you ready to shift? Because it's time. It is time for you to really elevate who you are as a woman. When you are free from sugar, when you are eating clean, when you are doing the things you need to do with your life, you are a better wife. You are a better sister. You are a better employee. You are a better boss. You are a better owner. You are a better woman. Are you not? Are you not? There is no way that you can put in the diligence with your life and it doesn't spill into everything else in your life, right? So we are ready to shift, and the shifting of breaking up with sugar is going to cause the shifting to just ripple in all of the other areas of your life. And I'm ready for it to shift. I'm ready to shift with you. How about that? Let's just put it that way. I am ready to shift right alongside you because, sisters, I have shifted before. I have been where you are. Do you see that is me? That is my huge face. Boo. Yes. I am not afraid of where I started because that is how I'm able to help honey, because I know how to do this. Not because I've helped others, not just because I've helped others, but because I've also helped myself first. I put my mask on first. And I'm asking you to do the same because many of us have ill spouses. Many of us have ill parents. Many of us have ill children. Many of us are the soccer moms driving all over the place. But I am going to ask you to shift and put you first for 12 days. Can you put you first, Debbie, for 12 days? Can you put you first, Teresa, Denise, Valerie, Zelda, for 12 days? If you can put you first, type the number 1 and a little ST next to it. If you are ready to put you first, because that's the only way you're going to do this. You cannot be dibbling and dabbling saying, oh girl, I got to go. It's commitment time. It's commitment time. It's time to level you up and put you first so that you're able to do more for others. Do you understand? It is time to put you first. I've been where you are, and the only way that I could actually lose this weight is I was selfish with me time. If I carved out this time that was just for me and for nobody else, and I've held myself captive and committed to that thing. And then I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, LaWanda. I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, Thomasita. Please don't just type first if you're not actually going to do the first things. Please. Please don't just type first if you're not going to show up first in your own life. Please. It is time for you to level up, and this is how you do it. I need you to trust me because this is my own transformation, sisters. This is me, right? And I've done it many times. You're like, well, how you transform many times? Because I'm crazy, and I've done it on purpose. Many times I've gained weight intentionally just to show my clients, girl, what we doing work. I'm about to gain 30 pounds. I'm about to gain 40. I have gained 35 pounds before and lost it right in front of my clients, right in front of them, to show them that what we do works time after time again. But you have to put yourself first. You have to put you on a calendar. And what we are doing in this challenge is putting you back on the calendar. It's a requirement. You got to come first. You got to come first, because this is me too. This is chubby me. This is skinny face me. Do y'all see the difference in the pictures? Do you see the difference in the pictures? And the blue eyeliner, not right. Don't do that. Don't put on blue eyeliner, ladies. I don't know. I know I was a little chubby there, but I did not also have to put on blue eyeliner. That was wrong. Okay. So it's definitely time for us to be selfish. And for those of you who are new to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, I need to know, is this your first time here? Is this your first time watching our lives? Is this your first time in the training? Would you mind at all typing new in the comments? If you are new to this, type new. Because I am Nicole Coach Twyman. I'm a fitness coach, author, motivator, encourager, owner, founding coach of Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. And I've been hosting these virtual challenges, hosting these virtual classes for years. Welcome, Gail Moore. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new, do me a favor. There is a link at the top of this video. It's called StreamYard.com. StreamYard/Facebook. StreamYard.com/Facebook. Go there and give that tool your name so I can see your name. I know Honey did it because I can see Honey's name and she's new. I know Gail did it because I can see Gail's name and she's new. So all the new ladies, I really want to see your name. I can only see Facebook user. She's new. She's new. She's new. I see all of the news. But if you wouldn't mind, click the link at the top of the video. It should say StreamYard.com/Facebook. Give the tool your name, and then I can see your name as well. And I just want to say welcome to all of our new sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a lot in store for you because, listen, I've helped thousands of ladies and I've helped them snatch their waist, unbig their backs. I am not new to this. And for those of you who've already been here, you already know my original career, right? My original career is a project manager. I have led and facilitated extremely large system-based implementations for Microsoft, for IBM, for Procter & Gamble, for PwC, for MasterCard, for Swiss Army, for Spectrum. I could go on and on. I've done this for more than 15, 20 years in my project management career. I've taken what I've learned in project management and applied it to health and wellness, and now I'm using it to help Black and brown women in the trend of obesity in our communities using simple project management principles. Who's here? And I know you don't want to be here for this, but this is my judge. Okay, this is my judge. How many of you are willing to say, I need help with being more organized? How many of you, if you're willing to say that, type me in the comments. How many of you are willing to say, gosh, I need a list of what to do? Gosh, I need a meal plan. Gosh, I need that list of what to shop for. Goodness gracious, I need to know what to track and how to track it. If that's you, type me in the comments. Because when I give you what I'm giving you, just know that I am a certified project manager, and I'm doing this from the perspective of how we implemented systems successfully at Microsoft. Honey, you have employed a good one, right? So I am here to help you all the way. Tamika Farrington, LaWanda, Zelda, Kay Cassandra Blackman, love you live. Hey, Ruth, love you live. Denise says, I'll admit I need help. I'm with you, sisters, because when I need help, I ain't afraid to say it either. And Denise, I am here to help. And when I tell you I have the skills, I do. And it comes with proof. I'm a best-selling author of now 2 books. Wooty Woo, Break Out with Sugar Girl is my second book. Right? The first one is a 10-day meal prep challenge, but this is my best-selling book, and I loved all of you for posting your pictures. You look amazing. Thank you so much. I've appeared on Good Day LA. I've been featured on NASDAQ.com. I've also been featured in Thrive magazine, ladies. So awesome that I am now a proud member of the Facebook Small Business Leaders. That's right. I'm also been featured in Facebook's Blueprint via email. I'm also a Chase mentee. Coach Twyman, and also an award-winning health and wellness coach, here to help you break up with Sugar Girl. It is time for us to break up. I had to let you know, especially for the new ladies, who I was, so that you know that you have the right people, the right person, the right team in front of you that's going to guide you to where you want to go, because we've been doing this for so long. Now, I'm going to speedily run through some of our diamonds. We have Carol Mayberry in the house, Cheryl Dizelle in the house, Chisel Furler in the house, Debbie Ross in the house, Denise Buckner in the house. If you ladies are here, type hey in the comments. Denise Fuller is in the house, Eleanor Barber's in the house, Fallon Robbins, hey girl, Gail Moore, Inga Ricks, I know you're here, Joyce Sims, LaShawn Russell, Linda Darlington, Louise, I know you're here, Nicole Smith, Patrice Bell, Patricia Books, Rolanda Perkins, Rolanda, Tamika Smickle, Yolanda White, and we have our platinum divas. Platinum divas is Annie Gordon, Antoinette Bryson, Cassandra Blackman, Cheryl Mormon, Cynthia Meeks, Danielle Wright, Daria Cross, Dibria Rogers, Florence Gunn, Holly Robinson, Jacqueline Davison, Jamie Umstead, Janice Davis, Diva Cutchin is in the house, Latasha Jennings, LaWanda McLaren, Mithra Bell, Petra White, Phoenicia Jackson, are you here? Say hey in the comments. Ruth Barrett, Sonia Hart, Sonia Smith, Tammy Farr Smith, Teresa Farrington, Tamicia Williams, Trudy Miller, Valerie Rivers, Wanda Riley, and Zelda Johnson. Ladies, we are ready. We are ready. We are all called in. And I see y'all representing in the comments saying, hey, that's right. Hey, representing in the house. So if you don't mind, if you're a diamond type diamond, if you don't mind, if you're platinum type platinum, I'm just trying to see who representing and who going, because guess what? We are going to make this exciting. We're going to make Breaking Up with Sugar a great time. This is our time, sisters. This is our time to shine and be together and commune. And I want us to have fun. I want us to just be excited about our new transformation, our new elevation. And we're going to be doing this together as a sisterhood. Amen. I'm so glad y'all are here with me, Zelda. So glad you're here, Eleanor. Let's get it going. So now, topic of the night. Why is this so important, ladies? Because remember, tonight is about mindset. So we're not starting with a meal plan, we're starting with the mindset. Are y'all ready to get your minds right? Okay. Hey, Thomasina. What's up, girl? Hey, Gail Moore. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So now let's get started. Why is detoxing so important? This, ladies, is also found in your books. If you have the books, I am literally going through some of the very important topics in the book. We are on page 8. We are on page 8. So travel to page 8 and we're going to do this thing together, because guess what? Guess what? We are better together. And you are not going to have to sit here and just read this book all by yourself in a corner in the room. No, I didn't write the book with that in mind. I wrote the book for us. I wrote the book so that we could do this together, so that we could feel each other's company, so that we could feel each other's energy and actually get it done. Because we are better together. And when we do things together, we get things done. Iron sharpening iron. So it's important. Why is sugar detoxing so important? Because the prevalence of sugar in today's diets have reached alarming levels. We're consuming more added sugars than ever before, which is contributing to a concerning rise of all kinds of health issues. It's time to unveil the truth about the effects of excessive sugar consumption. It's time for us to address these issues head on. So I asked if you had high blood pressure. I asked if you had diabetes. I asked if anyone had stroke. I asked if anyone had any physical ailments, because guess what? While some of us feel like we just addicted to sugar, you need to know being addicted to sugar leads to these ailments. Leads to these ailments. You need to know this. You need to know this. It is so important. And it disproportionately impacts Black women. Did you know that? So, yeah, it's our issue. So, yeah, we're going to do a whole challenge about it, because Black women over 40 are disproportionately affected by obesity and all the other prevalent diseases. According to the CDC, non-Hispanic Black adults have the highest age-adjusted rates of obesity as compared to other racial and ethnic groups in the United States. So put plainly, most of us fat, y'all. That's basically what the CDC is saying. Most of us are obese. And where does obesity come from? Freaking sugar and eating too much. That is where it comes from. There's a whole epidemic going on. Obesity rates have been on the rise for decades, and the impact is particularly significant for Black women. For Black women in the United States alone, nearly 57% of Black women are not just fat, we are obese. Obese, which significantly increases their risk, increases our risk of preventable disease. So, ladies, when COVID was around, so many of us were getting COVID and so many of us were dying from COVID because of these underlying illnesses that are truly a result from eating too much. We eat too much because the sugar calls us. Do you understand? So it is so important for us to address this issue, especially as Black women, because obesity is a significant contributor to all the health disparities in our communities. It's associated with the increased risk of conditions such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and even certain cancers, right? So preventable diseases, these types of diseases often result from a lifestyle that includes bad diet and little to no physical activity. So these poor diet choices, right? Excessive sugar. So we're talking about potato chips, Doritos. We're talking about French fries. We're talking about soda, candy, cake, right? All of that. And we have a lack of access to healthy foods in our communities. That contributes to these disparities. How many of you can agree that when you drive through the hood, you see way more fast food? If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm telling the truth, type true in the comments. In the hood or in our Black communities, don't even have to be the hood. In the Black communities, there are far more fast food joints. And I'm not talking about Subway and Panera Bread. I'm talking about Rally's, McDonald's, Church's, Popeyes. Baby, in St. Louis, when I lived there, there was a thing I don't know if anybody else called it, I called it fast food row. There was like 5 fast food restaurants on both sides of the street. Girl, it was White Castle, it was Sonic, it was McDonald's, it was Burger King. I mean, you had your choice. But baby, if I wanted a Subway, what a Subway at? Like, where's the grocery store with that? Where's the healthy stuff at? It's harder to get to. So because it's harder to get to, we go to what's easy and what's fast. Why do we do that? Because we're busy working hard to make the money. So we just gonna slide through the drive-through and get what's there. And what's there is junk. What's there makes us fat. What's there makes us obese. So we have to be able to make these shifts and make these changes, ladies. So the importance of us sugar detoxing. Now I'm going to give you 5 reasons. Somebody in the comments type 5. If you want to hear all 5, type 5. There are 5 reasons we are sugar detoxing sisters. 5 of them. I'm going to kind of go through them kind of quick. But there are 5 reasons we need to sugar detox. We need to sugar detox because sugar detoxing offers a chance to reverse the excess sugar consumption, to reverse that. By reducing your sugar intake, you can improve your insulin sensitivity. You can reduce your inflammation. You can lower your risk of obesity and related diseases. So number 1 is a health reversal. You can reverse your whole health by detoxing for sugar. Somebody type health reversal. You can reverse your whole health. This is why we're doing this. Remember, we have to know our why. We're doing this so we can reverse our health. We're not just doing this to starve ourselves. We're not just doing this to make ourselves crazy, but we're going to reverse our health. That's number 1. Number 2 is we're going to be empowered together as a sisterhood, right? Many of us are unaware Some of us don't even know about the hidden sugars in the foods that we consume every day. Our ultimate goal is to educate all women, but Black women over 40 especially, about sugar, about food labels, about healthy alternatives. All of these things will empower us to make better decisions. So, number two is empowerment through education. And that's why we are doing this. That's why you need to do this so that Jackie Davis can know, oh man, this ain't good for me. I can't do this. So that you are no longer fooled, Ruth Bart. You are no longer fooled by these food companies, Honey Robinson, that we are doing this together. And we are elevating our education together. That's number two. Number three, long-term health. The health consequences of obesity and related diseases can be devastating. Sugar detoxing provides a pathway to long-term health. So you want to stay healthy for a long time? You want to stay healthy for life? Learn how to break up with sugar, girl, right? Because it offers hope for a healthier future. So we're talking long-term health solutions. We're doing this for life. If you are in this for life and not just for a 10-day challenge, type for me in the comments for life. If you are doing this because you know you need to have a better life, a life with that's higher quality, a life where you can have more energy, a life where you can get better sleep. You want long-term health solutions, not these quick fixes that we are doing when we take the pills and do all the things. We want long-term health. So if you want to do this for life, type for life, because that's why we're doing these challenges. Sugar detoxing, we need to break the cycle, sisters, by addressing sugar consumption and promoting healthier habits. We have the opportunity to break the cycle of preventable diseases that plague our Black and brown communities and that have plagued them for generations. Okay, so when we say break the cycle, what are we talking about? I'm going to ask you this. How many of you have somebody in your immediate family? That means you maybe your husband, your mom, or your dad, your very close family, your husband, your mom, your dad, and maybe your aunt or uncle. How many of you have people in your family who have diabetes? Type me in the comments if you have somebody in your family with diabetes, if you have somebody in your family with high blood pressure, if you have somebody in your family who just had a stroke, if you have somebody in your family who has high triglycerides, if you have somebody in your family who takes insulin, if you have somebody in your family who have any of these preventable diseases that plague our Black communities and have plagued them for generations, okay, that's all of us. That is all of us. We are breaking the cycle. It stops with us, right? It stops with us. Does it not? If you believe it stops with you, type that for me. It stops with me. It stops with me. I am going to educate my family so that they don't have to live in diabetes, so they don't have to pass down high blood pressure to the younger generation. It stops with me. The education, it stops with me. Does it not, Jackie? Does it not, Ruth? Does it not, Inga? It stops with me. It needs to stop with you because we can quite literally end the trend of preventable diseases and obesity in our families for generations to come if we just start with me. It starts with me, Denise. It absolutely does. We just have to take one committed family member. That's all it takes. Is one, and that's you, Thomasina. It's one committed family member. Number 5, community support. Fit, Fine, and Fabulous offers essential support and community for Black and brown women over 40 who are on a journey to better health. The power of a supportive community cannot be overstated. How do we have so many transformations? The community is outstanding. Outstanding. If you are already a part of our sisterhood, type sisterhood in the comments. If you've already witnessed the power of a partner, the power of community, the power of corporate prayer, the power of just having sisters who have your back when it comes to, girl, I don't feel like walking. I don't feel like doing these booty exercises. I don't feel like going to this training. But your sister say, hey, I'm on a call. You on a call? But your sister say, hey, girl, I just finished walking. You walking? But your sister say, hey, girl, I'm drinking my water. You got your water? But your partner say, hey, girl, we here. Where you at? So if you've already witnessed this community support that is necessary and needed, especially for Black women who oftentimes feel alone and deserted and not cared for, we are here for one another. We have a sisterhood, right? I almost said a sisterhood, right? That is what we have in each other, right? So ladies, those are the 5 reasons that we gotta do this. We're not just doing this for Ruth. We're not just doing this for me. You're doing this for yourself, and you're doing this for your sister, and you're doing this for all the other ladies who are in this community and who need the upliftment and who need the help. You're helping one another by simply being on this live and commenting in the comments. Do you realize that? You're Florence, you are helping Denise because you are here and commenting, and she's commenting too. Antoinette Butts is here commenting and helping Ruth comment too. We are all uplifting each other, and I feel so blessed to be a part of this. Now let's talk about this vicious sugar cycle. We've talked about it in the previous training, but we're going to hit on it real quick before we get into our goals. Now, we only have a few more minutes left in our class tonight, about 15 more minutes. But bear with me, ladies. We're going to work through this very heavy first day because we want all of us to be able to be on the same page. I don't know if you heard about the sugar cycle, but we're about to talk about it. Number 1, you eat the sugar, right? You eat it. That's how you start it. You eat the sugar, you like it, you crave it, and sugar has addictive properties. Did you hear that sugar is just as addicting as cocaine, if not more? So you eat the sugar and your body calls for it, right? So then your blood sugar levels spike. Your dopamine is released in the brain. That's your addiction hormone, right? It's like, ooh, I want more of that. And then insulin is secreted into your blood. This is what's happening when you eat sugar. Now, we might just taste a little taste on our tongue, but your body is responding to the sugar. So you eat it, then your blood sugar rises. Then your blood sugar falls. But then your high insulin levels cause immediate fat storage. Do you get that? Do you get when you eat more sugar and your insulin going up and down like that? It just goes, oh, this is going to be fat. We're going straight to fat. Then your body begins to crave the sugar that it's lost. So you eat the sugar, your levels go up, your levels go down, your body like, hey, what happened? I want my dopamine back. I want that sugar rush back. So then the cravings happen. You're like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I need some cake. I need some more sugar. So then the cycle repeats itself. You eat the sugar. Then the dopamine hits. Then the sugar cravings come. Then you eat the sugar. And it's an endless cycle that you have to break. Are you ready to break up with sugar? Type break up in the comments. We have to break this cycle. We have to break up with sugar. It is taking a toll on you chemically in your body. So when you're like, oh, I can't do it, it's because the chemicals have taken over, friends. Right? It's because your body is now calling for it, friends. You have to be able to fight back, but smart. And that is what we are here to help you do. Learn how to break up with sugar for real. So the first step to doing it is not just going to a meal plan. Like I said earlier, the first step is actually creating goals. Goals. Now you're like, what? How could that help me break up with sugar? Because without a vision, the people perish. Because without goals, your butt don't have nothing to shoot for. Because without goals, you back out here yo-yoing. So tonight, before we get off this call, we're going to begin the process of creating smart goals. Smart goals. So I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why you have to have goals. And if you have a reason, go ahead and type it in the comments. I would love to hear it. But I'm about to share with you 5 reasons you gotta have goals. Stop starting stuff without goals, Ruth. Stop starting stuff without goals, Zelda. Like if you are going to start a thing, if you're going to start a degree, if you're going to start the house buying process, if you're going to start planning to have a baby, you need goals. Goals. Because goals give you focus. Somebody type focus in the comments. Somebody type focus. Because you can have all the intention in the world to break up with sugar. You can have all the potential in the world to break up with sugar. But without focus, none of it matters. Just like the sunlight can't burn through anything without a magnifying glass focusing it, you can't achieve anything unless a goal is focusing your effort. Because at the end of the day, goals are what give us direction in life. No goals, no freaking direction. Do you believe it? If you believe it, type amen. If you believe that no goals, no direction, type amen. And let me just tell you, right? The only reason you go to work is because you have a goal to have money. The only reason you go to work is because you have a goal to live a good life. It is goals that is driving the direction in your life, but we don't use them saying goals to help us to control what we're eating. We need goals. We need goals. They give us focus. Goals allow us to measure. Now, if you don't have no goals, you don't have nothing to measure. You can't measure nothing. You have nothing to measure it against because you don't have any goals. Not meeting your goals is not the end of the world either, Carolyn. It's not the end of the world, Cynthia, if you don't meet your goals. Because at Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, we believe in progress, not perfection. Don't get it twisted. I'm telling you the right goals, but I'm not telling you to be perfect in those goals. I'm telling you that goals help you to measure progress, not measure perfection. Get that in your head tonight. That I'm not asking you to eat every meal perfect. I'm not asking you to show up perfect. I'm asking you to show up better than you did last time. I'm asking you to show up better than you did yesterday. Can you be better? If you can be better, type better in the comments. If you can commit to better, being better and not perfect, getting better and not perfection, type better in the comments. Because progress, not perfection, should be your mantra during this process. Better. My goal writing process looks like this. Sisters, I write the goal, then I start working on the goal, then I measure. I said, oh, that didn't work out too good. So then I tweak the goal. And then I achieve that goal. Then I repeat. I write a new goal. My life is based off of goals. Your life needs to be based off of goals if you want to achieve anything higher. Anything better than where you are has to be goal-driven. I am a goal-driven diva. I hope that you are too. And I'm not saying like gold digger. I'm saying goal, G-O-L, driven, D-R-I-V-E-N. I am goal-driven. And I look forward to hearing you say you are too. We are driven by goals. And we have some goals we're going to set up together tonight. And I want them to drive your 10 days together. Because goals, honey, they're going to keep you locked in. They're going to keep you undistracted. So by setting goals, you give yourself mental boundaries. Somebody type boundaries in the comments because we need these boundaries for ourselves. We need these boundaries. We need to set these boundaries. Somebody type boundaries in the comments because you have a certain endpoint. Right? So I want to lose 5 pounds during this challenge. I want to have a smaller waist during this challenge. You have something in mind. You are more aware of certain distractions and you are more inclined to stay focused on your goal. Because goals keep you locked in. You're like, no, I can't do that. I got to lose this weight. I gotta, right? So for example, when I set a goal to work out 5 times in 1 week, I immediately set up mental boundaries. It's like, all right, how can I do this? I really want to do it. How can I do it? And then I begin to guard myself against anything that comes in my way from achieving that goal. So we're not talking about weak goals. And then we're not talking about weak minds. We're talking about minds with strong intent. This is what you'll need, Cassandra. This is what you'll need, Ingra, in order for you to win over the next 10 days. You're going to have a goal, and then you're going to have a mind with strong intent, because these goals are going to keep you undistracted. All right. Number 4, goals help you overcome procrastination. You like it, dude? Yes. When you set a smart goal, when you set a real goal, when you set a realistic goal for yourself, you make yourself accountable to hold and finish that task. This is a complete contrast to when you do things based on a whim. And it doesn't matter whether you complete them or not. So if y'all are not setting goals when you're starting these challenges, if you're not truly setting smart goals, you're just like, I'll just do it whenever. I'm going to show up for class whenever. Those are the people who are not going to win. You cannot win if you're not right within. You got to get it together. You got to be able to get your insides to match what you desire. You got to get your intent so strong that it levels you up, because goals tend to stick in your mind. And even if they're not completed, they give you like this feeling of like, shoot, man, I was supposed to walk 7,500 steps today. Dang. Don't it do that for you? When you have goals help you to overcome the procrastination, because you're like, yeah, I know I said I was going to do that. Let me be a woman of my word. Let me go ahead and do that. These reminders in the back of your head help you to overcome laziness, overcome procrastination. So we need to be able to do that together, sisters. And number 5, goals give you motivation. The root of all motivation or all inspiration that you've ever felt in your whole entire life are based on goals. Prove to me I'm lying. Tell me a time it wasn't. Think about all of the times that you have been motivated and you felt inspired and you're like, oh my God, I did it. It was all based on goals. Goal setting provides you the foundation for your drive, y'all. What you are missing are good, solid goals. By making a goal, you give yourself a concrete endpoint to aim for and get excited about. It gives you something to focus on and put 110% of your effort into. And this focus is what develops your motivation. So those are the five reasons that we need to have goals. Now let's get into actually creating smart goals, because many of us fail because we have weak goals that are not smart. So if you are ready to actually create some smart goals, we have 15 minutes left in class. I'm going to begin this work, but we're going to finish it tomorrow, right? So here it is in the comments. Many of us fail because we have weak goals. How many of us are ready to start smart goals? Type smart in the comments if you are ready to start your smart goals. Actual smart goals that are so strong that are going to keep you motivated, held you accountable, and do all the things if you are ready. Because when you are setting goals, you're making sure it follows the smart structure. A smart goal should answer these 5 different questions, sisters. Are y'all ready? A smart goal is S for specific. Many of us are failing because our goals are not smart. They're weak. So we'll say, oh yeah, I want to lose 10 pounds. That is not specific. That is not specific enough, right? Then we need the goal to also to be measurable. How will I know when this is accomplished? We need the goal to also to be achievable. Like you can actually do it. You cannot lose 50 pounds in 10 days. So that would not be a smart goal. Right? The goal needs to be relevant. It needs to be worth your while. And breaking up with sugar and losing weight and losing inches, definitely worth your while. But the goal also needs to be time bound. When can I accomplish this? When can I get this done? Right? SMART goals. They are specific, they are measurable, they are achievable, they are relevant, they are time bound. SMART goals. So let me ask y'all a question, and I want you to be honest. How many of you have really in your life ever created real smart health goals? That you've ever really created true, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound health goals? Have you done it? Have you ever done it? If you have, type yes. If you have not, type no. I'm just curious. Now, I know we have some ladies in my membership in here, and I hope that y'all are typing yes in these comments, because this is what we do in our membership program is we set smart goals together. Set smart goals together. Honey, I'm here for you. Inga, I'm here for you. Antoinette, I'm here for you. Diane, Cassandra, Ruth, is great job. Meeks, great job. Valerie, great job. Varel, great job. Teresa, I am here for you. Sisters, I don't know all of y'all's names because you haven't clicked the link on top of the video, so I don't know your name. But for those of you who are saying no, I'm here for you. Those of you who are saying yes, I congratulate you. We are about to do a few examples of SMART goals. If you are looking for some examples, type example in the comments. Type example in the comments. For those of you who have the book, our Diamond and our Platinum Sisters, please go ahead and take a look at your goal examples on page 28 of the book. Page 28 of the book. If you are looking for me to share an example, type example in the comments. I'll share some examples so you know what I mean by like what's specific and measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound as it relates to health and wellness goals. Here we go. I see some ladies want some examples. Here are some examples. So during this challenge, ladies, we are going to focus on 4 areas of health. 4 areas of health. Meal prep, water, sleep, and fitness. Somebody type 4 areas, 4 in the comments, 4, 4, 4. We're focusing on meal prep. It's a necessity. Just so you know, it's a requirement. Meal prep. Water, drinking your water is going to be a requirement. Sleep is going to be a requirement. Fitness is going to be a requirement. 4 areas. I need you to meal prep. I need you to drink your water. I need you to get your sleep, and I need you to walk. I'm not talking about super exercise. I need you to walk. But we're going to get more into that. So here's how you set your SMART goals. So I'm going to give you an example of my meal prep, my personal meal prep goals. Y'all ready? My meal prep goal is to meal prep twice a week during this challenge on Sundays and Wednesdays. On Sundays, I'm going to do it right after church. On Wednesdays, I am going to do it at 7 p.m. when I am done with the live training. That goal is specific. It is measurable because what do you mean by measurable? I know that I'm going to do it twice a week. It's achievable because I know I can do this for twice a week. Like I can make this happen. It's realistic as well, and it's time bound. I'm doing it during this challenge. Do you understand? If you understand what I mean by SMART goals for meal prep, type a 1 in the comments. And for those of you who have the book, complete this template. My meal prep goal is to meal prep. Go ahead and complete it. Complete your SMART goal template. It's found in your book. I'll give you another example. Water. Water. Now many of us just say, I'm going to drink more water. Is that a good goal? No. I need us as Black women over 40 to know what good and bad goals are. Just saying I'm going to drink more water, girl. No. That's not a good goal. Here is how you create a real water goal. My water goal is to drink blank ounces per water per day during the challenge by X time at night. By X time at night. So example, my water goal is to drink 1 gallon of water every day for 7 days out of this challenge. At least 7 days will make me happy out of the 10. Right? And I will drink my gallon before 8 o'clock at night. That is a smart goal because you can measure that. That's very specific. It's very achievable and it's realistic and it has a time component to it. Smart goals. If you understand what I mean by smart goals now, type a one in the comments, sisters, because this, my sisters, is how you set goals that are going to set you up for success. The goals you've set up in the past for yourself are unsuccessful because of the way you set those goals up. They are not smart. They are unsmart goals. So we're not starting off the challenge with goals that are not smart, right? We're going to create smart goals for ourselves. And you're like, oh, I can't do this. Sis, might I remind you of the verse of the day? I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Now, for those of you who have the book, I want you to work on your goals tonight. You should have already worked on your sugar assessment. Your sugar assessment, which will help you to figure out where your triggers are. If you answer the questions on pages 15 all the way to page, let's see what it ends, page 15 to 21, you should know where you are triggered the most. You can use your summary numbers on page 14 to complete the sentence. According to my assessment, I am deficient in and I need to improve in the following areas. So we have certain areas for sugar that we have to work on, whether it's blood sugar, protein, your carbs, your fats, your bionutritional, or your inflammation levels. We can use this assessment to let us know where we need to work the most. So I need for you, if you haven't already, complete your sugar triggers assessment. Also complete your SMART goals, right? I can do all things. Somebody in the comments type all things. This is what we're doing. We're making the space for ourselves. And before we end tonight's call, I would love to say a prayer. It's the same prayer I said this morning. It's the same prayer I said this before the call. I would love to pray again for you guys before we close out. If you're for the prayer, type the prayer emoji in the comments if you are okay with me praying. I know some people are like, why is she praying so much? But because it's God's help that we're going to get through this. So if you're down with the prayer, go ahead and do the prayer hands. And as you are typing, I want to remind you of what your diva assignment is. Tonight, complete your SMART goals. If you're not able, because tomorrow, I'm going to let you know, when we show up tomorrow, I want to hear about them. I want to hear about your SMART goals. We're not starting this thing without your SMART goals. In fact, we're going to take your SMART goals and we're going to put them into action tomorrow. I'm going to show you how to lay your goals out so that you can achieve them. We are project managers, honey. We are CEOs of our own bodies. We are PMing ourselves so that we can be successful Black women over 40 up in this thing who can break up with sugar for good because we planned it so, because we did it smartly, because we did it together. Right? It takes more effort this way, but this way it lasts way longer. Thank y'all so much for the prayer hands. I am going to go ahead and close out in prayer. I want to be sure that you understand your diva assignment. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's Philippians 4:13. It's our verse for the day. And I'll close out in prayer. Same prayer that we prayed earlier, but God, please hear us. Dear Heavenly Father, as we embark on this journey to better health and wellness together as a sisterhood, we come before you seeking strength, seeking guidance. Help us, Lord, to show up for ourselves each day, knowing that through you, we can overcome any challenges that come our way. Amen. Help us to say no to things that we know no longer serves us and may have never served us. Help us to transition like the trees during fall and shed the doubt, shed the fear, shed the disbelief, oh God. May your grace empower us to make choices that honor our temples, that honor our bodies, and lead us to a healthier, happier life. In Jesus' name, all the divas say, amen in the comments. Amen, amen, amen. That is my prayer for us, ladies, that God helps us to transition into this new level of the women that we desire to be, because who you are today is going to leave you where you are today. You're going to have to level up to become the woman that you desire to be. She's at that next level, and I want you to reach her. I want you to be her. So tonight, you're going to get a badge, and that badge says, I'm quitting sugar. He's a narc. And I need you to post that badge in our Facebook group and let the ladies know that you were on this call and you were inspired, Lord God. And then when you post that badge, I want you to write these words. I want you to say, I'm committed to learning more about the dysfunctional relationship, because that's what you have with sugar. We all have a dysfunctional relationship with this narcissist sugar, right? The one that triggers me to eat it, and how eating the right types of sugar can actually improve my health. And then according to my sugar triggers assessment, I am deficient in and need improvement in the following areas. You will find the answers to your deficiencies if you completed your sugar triggers assessment in the book. That assessment is on page 14. So if you post your badge and you fill out the sugar assessment in the group, I will know that you did your diva assignment, okay? So make sure that you're posting your badge. That's how I'm keeping up with your assignments. Tonight's phrase of the night is, I'm a proud gold digger. Do not type that in the comments. This will be entered into a survey that has already been sent to you via email. So check your email, sisters, and make sure that you are leaving the phrase of the night, I am a proud gold digger. And before we get off this call, I gotta ask you, were you inspired today? Did you learn something new today? Did you enjoy this training today? Especially our new ladies. If you're a new lady, please let me know. If you were inspired or you learned something, or you know you about to get this homework in, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and leave me a comment. I want to hear from you guys about how this training went, because this is how it's going to go for the next 10 days, unless you tell me you didn't like it, right? I want to know how you feel about the delivery, how you feel about the information. Leave me some information in the comments for me, please. I would appreciate it. Right? Ladies, do not forget, we have more I Broke Up with Sugar, I'm Sweet Enough Already shirts ready for you. They are in the Diva Shop. We actually only have 5 left. So if you are looking to get a shirt, we have some long sleeve black shirts that say, I broke up with sugar, I'm sweet enough already. We have about 5 of those left, and ready for you guys to purchase those if you are interested in those as well. Hopefully you had a great class. Hopefully you have the survey. Hopefully I'll see your badge. Ladies, our 90 minutes are up. I'll see you tomorrow night at the same time for another 90 minutes of motivation, because we're doing this together. If you're showing up tomorrow, type tomorrow in the comments. If you're showing up on time tomorrow, type tomorrow in the comments. I hope this class blessed you tonight like you blessed me. See you on tomorrow.